So today I'll talk about 10 things that I've learned in 2022. And to be honest, it's the hard way. I wish it was different, but it's the hard way. So if you're new here, please subscribe and welcome to the family. If you're part of the family, I love you so much and welcome back. So I have the list on my notebook and I'm just going to go through it to make it easier. So number one is that it is okay to take a break. It's okay to take a break. Our body has a way of asking for a break, and it's not the best way. So if you feel like you're almost getting there, like to a point of burnout, your body asking for you to slow down, just slow down a bit. Take a day off, take an evening off, take the morning off. I know we have a tendency to feel like when you're resting, like you're wasting your life away. Like there's so much that you could be doing that you're not doing. Like you could be slaying giants, like you could be making boss moves. But sometimes it's not like that. You just need to take a rest, and after that, you will be more productive. Because trust me, a few days, a few weeks, or even months before the actual burnout, your body is usually trying to communicate to you. It's slowing down, you're lagging, you're not achieving in the office as you used to. You're handing in your work late, the small things. But the moment you take that day off, that evening off, you start achieving things that normally you wouldn't. The next thing is that always have a plan. Always have a plan. Have clear and concise plan. By plan, it could be planning for your next day. It could be planning for your future in the near maybe 5-10 years to come. you know as simple as writing down a to-do list for tomorrow before you go to sleep. Tomorrow I need to call this person, tomorrow I need to finish this task that I've been procrastinating doing, or next week I need to have achieved this. By the time I'm 21, I need to have moved out of my parents' house. Moving out is not a joke. Like, you need to have a clear plan. And with this plan, you need to know how to execute the plan so that you can get to the goal. I need to move out, so what do I need to do? One, I need to get a job. Two, I need to save up for the things that I need and for the house. You need to know, where do I want to move to, like the location, the estate, how much is rent, what will I be needing monthly, your expenses. How am I going to achieve that? How much do I need to be saving every month or every day for me to achieve that? And when you get to move out, it gets easier, because moving out without a plan can be hectic. Rent is costly, and curtains cost 1 million. You need to ask someone who knows someone who has moved out. This thing is expensive. And if, let's say, it's getting a car, I need to get a car by this age. Which model? How much is the car? How much is maintenance? Because so many people don't look at that. How much do I need to be fueling this car? Yeah. How much now do I need to save? Now that I know what I want, how much do I need to save, and how will I be saving? Is it in my bank, a fixed account? Is it in an MMF? Is it in a circle? Like, you just need to know. Is it in a home bank? People have different ways. I'm not an expert in that, but do your research. But you just need to have a plan, whether health-wise, career-wise, financial, with your friends, with your family, anything. And then the third thing is that everyone is going through something. Please don't put your burden on people. Everyone, no matter the age, is going through something, and to them it matters. To them it's big. Maybe their issue might not be as big as you think it's not as big as they make it to be, but to them it is. So extend grace, extend love, extend understanding to everyone that you meet, because everyone is definitely going through something. The other thing is, it's okay to lean back and allow yourself to be loved. Like, it's just okay to take a back seat. Lean back. Allow yourself to be pampered, to be loved, to be cared for. So, you've always been the one to give love. Let me speak for myself. It has always been so easy for me to love and care for people, but it's always hard for me to allow myself to be loved, or believe that I'm loved. So I'll be like, someone trying to do something nice, and I'm like, calm down. I'm the one who should be doing this. Yeah, don't stress yourself. I'm just now allowing myself to be loved. Someone says, let me take care of you in a certain way. I'm like, okay, show me. Show me what you can do. So it's hard. It's hard, but I'm trying. It's a lesson that I've learned, and I'm really trying to just allow myself to be loved and to feel whatever I've been giving others, to enjoy what I've been offering others. I'm not saying that you should now pause on loving and doing all these things to others, but as you do that, allow yourself to receive it back, allow yourself to be reciprocated, and this one ties with my other point, which is identify mutual support. Identify mutual support, identify mutual friendship, identify mutual vibes. So if I'm giving you respect, I expect you to respect me back. If I'm offering my friendship in a certain way, I expect you to do it in the same way. And if you don't, we're adults. If you don't, it's okay to accept that. Friendship and relationships, or any kind of relationship, they were so easy when you were children. It was just vibes. Let's play. Okay, let's play. Let's do this. Okay, let's do this. But at this age, it's just so hard. Like, first, making friends is hard. Maintaining the friendship is even harder. Like, there has to be some mutual feelings, mutual understanding, mutual respect, mutual everything. Everything. It has to be mutual. So make sure you identify that. Let go of things that don't feel mutual and things that don't feel natural. You can just let go. But also, I've learned, this is off or whatever I have written down, but I've also learned not to cut people off because they're not giving you what you think they should be giving you. Not all friends that you need to confide in. So if you find, no, I can't confide in this person, and you cut them off, probably you cannot confide in them. But when it comes to, let's say, giving you financial advice, they are the best. You can classify your friends. Let's stop this mentality of keeping your circle small. You can keep your inner circle, like, people you can tell everything and anything about, but always try to network. Keep your friends, let them be, I don't know, versatile. Yeah, there's someone you can talk about your finances. There's someone you can talk about motherhood. There's someone who is married and you can talk to them about married life. There's someone who is a career coach and you can talk to them about your career. There's someone who is just a vibes person, and when you need the vibes, that's the person to call. There's someone who is everything that you need, and then there's that someone who you can confide in, and they're everything in one. So don't put the burden on one person. That is what I've learned in this life at this age. As you've said, everyone is going through something. Don't put the burden. The friend is your therapist, financial advisor. They're your confidant. They're your lawyer. They are your vibes person. They're your swimming buddy, they're your... It's too much. It's too much. Please don't stress these people. You can't have everything in one person. You would be so lucky if you did, but I think it wouldn't be fair to that person. Yeah. So always strive to keep your circle as big as you can and as versatile as it can be. The other thing is that you should set clear boundaries. Set clear boundaries with your friends, with your partner, with your family members, with your colleagues, and most importantly, with yourself. Yes, most boundaries, we overstep them ourselves. Yeah, we always tend to blame others. They are crossing my boundaries, they are overstepping, they're doing this, but it's not even them. Let's say like it's a friend who is telling you, yo, let's go out. This person is not overstepping or crossing your boundaries. It's just that for them, they have the money, they have the time, the vibes, and they feel like going out, and they probably think that you would feel the same. So it's just from a genuine point of, let's just go out. But with you, you have some financial boundaries. You've said, this month I will not go out because I want to achieve this. Or it's time. With your you have some boundaries with the time. I won't be going out because I want to spend time gaining more skills. So if you end up saying yes, you will end up presenting this person feeling like they overstep my boundaries. They always tell me to do this, but it's you who is overstepping your boundaries. If it's with your friends, you feel a certain way having certain conversations, and you feel like they are overstepping. It's for you to communicate and tell them, yo, this conversation I cannot have with you at this moment. Or it's someone who does something that you feel it's not right. Just communicate, set the boundaries and communicate. Most times we end up resenting friends and people around us because we cannot be able to communicate well. They don't know that you have a certain boundary. So them doing that thing is not them trying to cross the boundary. It is a boundary if you have made it clear. I don't like it when you do this or someone does this. So from that moment, if now they cross and they already know now that you can say they are crossing your boundaries. So set them, communicate them, and make sure you also set boundaries with yourself. Then the other thing is take time to know what you want in a partner, in friendships, in any relationship. List down what you want or the values that you want in a partner or in a friend or in this person. Be clear, be precise, and then this is the hard part. Go ahead and be that person. Go ahead and become that list. It would be so good to have a partner who has the values that you have, but you also have them, because it's so unfair that you want someone who is a good communicator and you're not yourself. You want someone who is financially stable, but clearly you're not. It is very unfair. So list down what you want in a partner and then become that person. You always attract who you are. If you're well behaved, if you're confident, you will attract. I'm so sorry, there's so much noise. So if you're confident, you will attract someone who is confident. If you're not confident, that's the same person that you will attract. So try to become the person that you aim to date or to be friends with. The other one is live life today. Live life today. I always thought that happiness is a destination, that I do this or I get this and then I'm happy. I had a list. If I do this, that, and that, and then now I can just sit down and be happy. But no, happiness is a state of mind. It is something that should be continuous. Learn how to be happy with where you are, with what you have. Like, I thought moving out would make me happy. there's a certain joy that's in happiness that moving out gives. Don't get me wrong, but I think I had a certain expectation that was not met, you know. And then you think, getting a partner will make me happy. If I just get a partner, if I just get a boyfriend, if I just get a girlfriend, now my life will be complete. I'll be happy. And then you get someone and you want something else. You now want a change of career. You get a change of career, you want a promotion, you get to this point, you want to be at this point, you get, it's always a circle. Like there's no end. There's no end to now, this is the end, let's be happy. Always be happy with where you are. It's like, I really want to move out. I'm planning on moving out, but as for now, I'll enjoy life as I live with my parents. I really want a partner, and I'm trying to become the person I want to attract. But as for now, I'm single and I'll enjoy this singlehood, because we've seen people and we've heard people who are saying they envy single people. They're married, they have partners, and they feel like, oh, you know, you guys are free, you have your freedom, you have all these. I miss my single era. So enjoy it before you move to the next step, because there is some happiness that comes with it, but there's also missing what you had before. I don't know if it's the case, but I think that's it. Like, you feel like, if I just have a kid, I'll be happy. And then you have a kid and you want the second one and the third one, and then it's too much and you're like, I can't even remember how it felt not to have kids, you know, to have your own space, you know. So enjoy that moment that you have as you plan to move to the next one, and then just be happy with where you are. And then the last one is just do it. I have learned to not overthink and not overplan. There's a difference between planning and over planning. Over planning is like, when I was starting the YouTube channel, if I had said I will not start until I have expensive lights, until I have studio, like a separate studio that I can do this, until I have such an expensive camera, that is over planning. These are things that I plan to do in the future, but I just did it. I just started with what I had, and I will get there with proper planning. If it's something that you're planning to do, just don't wait until you have, like, you're now a professional at it. You can start something and then you just learn while you're at it. Unless you want to become a doctor, please get the right education. But if it's not that, then you're good to go. You can just start, you can just do it, and then you learn along the way, you know. Just put some time every day to learn this new thing that you're doing. And if you learned something else that I clearly did not learn here, I learned a lot, but this is the highlight. Please comment in the comment section below. Tell us what you learned. Tell us what you hope to learn in 2023. Tell us if my lessons were helpful to you. You know, I also plan to learn a lot in 2023, but please let it be soft. Let 2023 be a soft teacher. Until next time, stay gorgeous, stay fashionable.